What up guys, it's Chris. Today we're going to be unboxing the Grand MA3 Vizkey and going over the initial setup process. During LDI, ACT released a package where you could buy the Grand MA3 beginner courses and an MA3 Vizkey for a total of $350 if you were a student or an educator. Luckily, I fell into one of those categories and was able to pick this up and some classes which I've been taking for the past couple days now. And I got all this for $350. So let's take a closer look at what comes inside the Grand MA3 Vizkey packaging. Alright, I'm going to do my best to blur out the serial number for all your internet people. But this is the packaging that it comes in. It's quite small. Opening it up, we have a manual. Looks like a very similar manual that I got when I got my command wing here. Looks like we have a USB-C to USB connector with the MA branding on it. Very cool. Looks like we have a USB-C to USB-C with no MA branding on it. And we have the Vizkey itself, which is pretty cool, pretty small. Real quick, I just want to explain what a Vizkey is and why someone would need it. If you've ever programmed a big show, you know that parameters and parameter counts can be an issue. In Grand MA2 world, you needed to have NPUs to expand your parameter count if you were programming a big show. This kind of led to studios or previs suites to, buy or rent NPUs, which, isn't the most cost-effective thing in the world. But that also caused cool products to be invented, like something like the Bridge, which basically allowed, a shop that had NPUs already in it to control to someone's console anywhere else in the world via the internet. So stuff like that is pretty cool, but in the Grand MA3 series, the Vizkey has replaced the need for all of that. You can now plug in this Grand MA Vizkey into your Grand MA at home ecosystem, whether that's a console or a command wing, or if it's just MA on PC. With this addition of your Vizkey, you can now control up to 250,000 parameters, virtual parameters, through a certain list of third-party visualizers. You will also be able to output 512 parameters of DMX via ArtNet or streaming ACN. A list of the third-party visualizer partners are Capture, WYSIWYG, Carbon for Unreal, L8, Depends, and Vectorworks Vision, with hopefully more to come. Using the MA3 Vizkey, we can talk to the list of third-party visualizers now via MANet, ArtNet, or streaming ACN. Just a quick overview of the device itself. You can see a USB-C connection is the only connection on the device, and there are 3 LEDs. The first LED will indicate that it has power. The second LED will indicate that it has a USB connection to a PC, and the third LED will indicate that it has a USB connection to a Grand MA3 on PC. Okay, so here we are in on PC, and I'm going to start by going to my network settings. We can see that we are not in a session yet, but it is recognizing the wing, the on-PC wing that I have, so we will go ahead and create a session. We can now see that our wing in our on-PC is green, just like we would expect. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug in the MA3 Vizkey into our computer. Oh, and we can see kind of a little change there. And now that's green. So I believe if you were in a console setting or something like that, you would have to invite this station. But because we are kind of in an on-PC ecosystem. I believe this just kind of updates, although to be fair, I'm not sure where my wing and setting stuff went. And real quick, if we take a look at our actual Vizkey that's plugged in on the desk, you can see that all 3 lights are lit up. So that means we do have a successful connection to Grand MA3. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. If your Grand MA3 Vizkey doesn't connect, it probably just means that the softwares aren't lined up. So head over to ACT's website and take a quick look at how to update it. I'll leave a link for that below. But other than that, I hope this was kind of a helpful video. I know it was a short one, but it's always exciting when new MA stuff comes to the studio.